What up YouTube, I'm back. So this was a really good One Piece episode, man. I really liked it a lot, especially the new information that we got at the end of the episode. So let's get right to it. Obviously, there wasn't really an episode of One Piece last week. It was more of a special episode, and I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to watch it in a few days. But 2 weeks ago, we left off with the Straw Hats taking the food from the Beast Pirate to give it to some of the citizens from Wano. Obviously, they're doing that because the citizens right now are only getting the leftovers of the Beast Pirate and the samurais, so that's kind of sad. So I'm glad that the Straw Hats did that for the citizens, for Otama, because they don't really have a lot of food or water. In the last episode that we saw, Luffy left the Straw Hats and Otama for a reason that we didn't know. So in this week's episode, we learned why he went and searched for water, because obviously the citizens of Wano can't really drink water from the river because it's poisoned. There's a lot of pollution in the water because of the industries that the Beast Pirate has constructed, so he went and get water for the citizens, which is pretty cool. And this wasn't any water. Obviously it's water, it's normal water, but the water was for Orochi, the leader of Wano right now, the emperor of Wano, so that's kind of crazy that Luffy did that. Even though he doesn't really know that, he took the water that was supposed to be for Orochi, so that was crazy of him to do. But yeah, man, he wants to help Wano. That's one of the first, not the first time, but he wants that when he leaves Wano, that Wano will be in a better place for Otama, and that I think is pretty cool. The thing that I love even more is that Luffy, Okiko, and Zoro are already leaving their mark on the villagers. We saw how happy they were. Even the baby was happy that there was food, that there was water. So we already see the mark that Luffy is leaving on those people, and I think at the end of this arc, Wano will be better for the better, like he did in Alabasta, like he did in Dressrosa. Everywhere he goes, happiness appears, and that's what we saw in this week's episode, man. Just in that shot right there, the old, the young, the babies, they were all happy, and that's what Luffy does. He leaves a mark wherever he goes. The biggest mark that he'll leave will be probably on Otama, because we know what their relationship is right now. Otama sees Luffy as her big brother, and she sees Luffy kind of like she saw Ace, and she doesn't even know yet that Luffy and Ace were brothers. So imagine when she learns that Luffy and Ace are brothers, that will leave an even bigger mark on her, so I was glad to see her happy, and I guess that's the last time that we're gonna see her for a long time in this arc, I'm guessing, because she left in this week's episode. She's going back to her master, so I'm wondering when we'll see her again. I don't think it will be soon, but yeah, man, I've liked the Otama character a lot, so hopefully we'll see her soon. Now, something that I really wanted to talk about was Arkans, because he was calling someone, I don't know who. Maybe it was Jack, one of the leaders of the Beast Pirate, maybe it was Kaido, maybe it was Orochi, I don't know, but he was basically saying that there was three guys that was way too troublesome for him, and we all know who those guys were. It was Luffy, Zoro, and Law. So I'm guessing that he's calling for help. I don't know who he was calling, and I can't wait to know who he was calling, because I think maybe it was Drake, because I know he's part of the Beast Pirate. Maybe it was other members of the worst generation that are part of the Beast Pirate right now. I don't remember exactly their name, but it's going to be interesting to see if at one point in this arc the worst generation members will fight each other, or if they're allied with each other to beat Kaido, because we all know that pirates have pride and that they like to lead their own group, their own crew. So maybe they'll work together to beat Kaido, we never know. Anyway, Law was mad the whole episode, and for a pretty good reason. You know, they're not supposed to do all of that in Wano. They're supposed to be like secret agent entering the country, but now, you know, the Beast Pirate Kaido will probably know that the Straw Hats and Law are there, you know. So it was pretty mad the whole episode. But something that I thought was great and interesting is that he said that they were going to the Oden Castle. That's where I think the Kozuki clan used to live before they were defeated. And I'm wondering what's going on there, you know, because we saw something at the end of the episode and in the preview. I'm going to talk about that later in the review, but I think it's going to be one of the most interesting part of Wano for sure, you know, and I can't wait to visit it. Yeah, he said basically that they were going to go see a ghost of Wano. I don't know who these ghosts are, and like I said, we're going to talk about it later in the review. But I can't wait, man. This is going to be really interesting, because when Law said that, when he said that they were going to go to the Oden Castle ruins, Okiku's reaction was that reaction right there, you know. She was kind of surprised or something like that. I don't know if she knows what's going on there, or maybe if she hasn't gone there since, you know, the defeat of the Kozuki clan, you know. I don't know, but that's gonna be pretty interesting. Obviously, she knows a lot of things that we don't know. She has secret, and we're going to talk about all that also later in this review. But yeah, man, I can't wait. There was two things that I thought was really funny. The first one is when Luffy said that they did something good, and Okiku basically said that they stole it. You know, obviously Luffy and the gang stole the food and water from the Beast Pirates. So when Luffy said that they did something good, Okiku said that, you know, they stole it. That was pretty funny in my opinion, even though I also think that they did something good. It was pretty funny. The other thing is Law being mad at the Straw Hats because they're doing something good, you know, because they're all pirates, and Law doesn't like it that pirates do something good for the people. So I also thought that was pretty funny. Now let's talk about the two things that I thought was the most important in the episode. The first one is that shot and that scene right there with Okiku and Zoro, because Law was basically asking Luffy if it was alright that Okiku came with them, and Luffy basically said that yeah, she's strong and that she's good, and Zoro's reaction was that she was hiding something. And you know, his reaction was, it was pretty funny, but it seems like he knows something about that. And Okiku's reaction, obviously it shows that she's hiding something, you know. So that was pretty interesting. And like I said, I'm still not really trusting her, even though she herself isn't truly trusting Luffy and these guys, you know. So I think that she's a good person, but she's hiding something pretty interesting, pretty important, sorry. So I'm still waiting on that. But yeah, we know right now it's basically the truth right now that she's hiding something. So I can't wait to know what it is. Now we can talk about the most important part of the episode. Obviously, during the episode, Law was saying that they were going to go see the ghost of Wano, and we didn't really know what he was talking about, you know. And then that scene at the end of the episode with the grave of Kozuki Oden, we saw some names. We saw Kinemon, we saw Momonosuke, we saw, I don't remember all of their names, but they were there. All of these guys, the samurais that we've encountered on Zou and on Dressrosa, they were there on the grave, you know. So I don't know, maybe they're really dead, but the ghost of them possessed some people of that time, of the present, and that's why they're able to interact with us. I don't know, but this is something pretty interesting, man, because we all know that the Kozuki clan was defeated 2 decades ago by the Beast Pirate and the Emperor Orochi. So maybe they all died really, but they were able with some kind of power to possess some humans from this time. You know, I don't know, but that's gonna be really interesting in next week's episode, man. I think it's gonna be one of my favorite episodes of this arc so far, so I can't wait for next week. It's gonna be great. But let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below, and let me know what you think is gonna happen next. I do One Piece reviews every Saturday, so subscribe for that. But I also do other anime related things like Black Clover reviews on Tuesdays, Dr. Stone reviews on Fridays, and Boku no Hero Academia Season 4 reviews on Saturdays. I usually do Sword Art Online Alicization War of Underworld reviews on Saturdays, but my review will come out on Sunday, this Sunday, so stay tuned for that. And like I said, One Piece reviews on Saturdays. Then the last anime that I'm reviewing of the week is the Boruto Naruto Next Generation anime. I'm reviewing it for this new arc that is celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Naruto series, so stay tuned for all of that, man. There's a lot of anime on my channel right now. So yeah, man, follow me at Anime Specialist on Twitter and Instagram, and like, comment, subscribe. It would help my channel a lot. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.